Hey there, cats and kitties. I'm the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, we'll be discussing my thoughts on episode 11 of the anime series ClassicaLoid. This freaking episode, man, was entirely madcap. It was absolutely hilarious. I was literally in pain. My sides were hurting from all the laughter because I was laughing every other minute with this episode. Kanai, being completely full of crap, has made up this story that her uncle is sick and very ailing, and her aunt wants her to come out and see him and all this stuff, when in reality she just needs a break. She's been invited, I guess technically, although, you know, who knows if it's true or not, by her friend. Apparently her friend is going to go see, air quotes, her aunt and uncle, and it just happens to be at this vacation destination hotspot, and Kanai just needs a break. She just wants to escape for a little while, so she's outlined in her absence an entire sort of, you know, portfolio of chores for all of the ClassicaLoids to take part in, and they want nothing freaking to do with it. You know, Sosuke's like, well, I technically don't live here. I don't really have to partake, do I? She's like, get your stuff out then, you know. So obviously he's gotta, and like, I love the stunned faces of the entire group of ClassicaLoids. And she's like, anyone have any questions? They all raise their hands. She's like, no. Okay, moving on. Anyone have any comments? They all get like this very perturbed look on their faces. You know, Beethoven's was the most hilarious, the tip of the iceberg of just getting me almost doing a spit take. I was laughing so hard. And she's like, nope, no comments, you know, get to work, essentially. And so you have Liz basically like, well, I'm going to be the symbol of beauty, the you know, puritanical feminist icon of the house in Kanai's absence. You know, Beethoven has to do the laundry. He can't figure out that you shut the lid on the washing machine, you know. He can't get it working. He's about to come out with the music and everything like that. You have Chopin having to feed the shoebill bird, Hashi or whatever, and he literally, you know, takes almost the whole day just to walk the few feet to this bird right on the inside of the front door. And then a package gets delivered and he nuclear jumps all the way back to where he started from, getting Padkun cursing at the guy, calling him an a-hole and everything like that. Motes, of course, with his skating around the house, is completely sweeping up the floor, and you have Schubert thinking he's a complete failure. He's going to be meticulous and slow and methodical with his cleaning in comparison, in contrast to Motes' effect. And every single turn, this guy's getting shot down. You even have Beethoven and Mozart. They don't even know who the hell he is. He's been living there for like a couple weeks now. They're like, who's that guy? You know, at two different, you know, times in the episode. And then, of course, you have Motes going outside and figuring, oh, well, if I'm going to clean the outside of the house, let's pretty it up. Let's make this favorite color of mine, his whole entire costume motif of pink. Let's start putting, you know, musical notes all over the place. It's absolutely insane, and I'm just like dying of laughter with every reaction of Schubert's, with all of these things. You know, all the ClassicaLoids are trying to get out of the work. They're going through rock, paper, scissors, let's draw lots and all these kinds of things, roll dice, and oh, Motes has been cheating the entire time. Half the episode is them just trying to get out of having to do any freaking chores whatsoever. So by the time they actually resign themselves to doing anything, they're screwing everything up left, right, and center. And it just got to this like peak of insanity where, of course, Beethoven, he's done all the laundry. He's finally done with everything. And then all of those sheets and towels and everything like that end up going to the cleaning effort of having to, you know, completely wipe down the outside of the house that now Motes has graffitied all over. Kanai is just about to leave, and she actually friggin' thinks Beethoven wants to have like a confession of love with her. So she like completely rejects him, lets him down as easily as Kanai is, you know, capable of, I guess. And everyone is watching this like it's a soap opera, like it's absolutely the most insane thing they've ever seen. But then they all are like patting, you know, Beethoven on the back, metaphorically speaking, watching from the rooftop because he plays along with it. He's just trying to get her back in the house so she doesn't see the insane amount of calamity that has spilled its itself all over the outside of the domain, you know. And it's hilarious that when she starts going back in, the paint starts dripping, and then he launches himself down on his knees. And he's saying, this is what happens when we're rejected. We vomit up this pink soup, you know. And then everyone, of course, as she's about to go back in the house, comes crashing down from the roof. And Kanai, for her part, just is like, she doesn't want any part of it. She completely turns her back. Fix it all up, or else. And that's it. And then that gate comes crashing closed. And it's like, oh, damn. You know, like, so I was actually pretty surprised when she came home and they seemed to have everything done. The entire outside of this mansion-esque house was absolutely pitch perfect until that big sort of symbol on the ceiling, on the roof, comes crashing down into the front walkway. And of course, lo and behold, she goes in and there is just nothing but havoc all strewn throughout the entire inside of this sucker. The washing machine and dryer have completely exploded at Beethoven's hands. You have Mozart and Schubert crash through doors and windows, respectively, with all this kind of like wood and everything, and cleaning products strewn all over the floors. You have Chopin in the kitchen. God only knows what was going on in there. You know, it's just like absolutely insane. And I was dying of laughter throughout the whole course of this episode. I don't think I've laughed this much watching this show, and it has gotten me chuckling a few times and then some. But this episode was like non-stop. I just kept laughing throughout the entirety of it. And yeah, so what is Kanai's only recourse by the end but to give in, give up? If you can't beat them, join them. They're all going on vacation together. And you're just like, oh my God, man. I love this show. I just love it and adore it. I love the ClassicaLoids and everything like that. They're all insane. They're absolutely insane. And yeah, this was an awesome episode. So yeah, otherwise, that'll be pretty much it for me on this. Hope this video finds you well. I'll catch you all later. Peace.